Alright, so we're going to be doing a walk around of my 02 Kawasaki Ninja ZX12R. Just bought this bike 4 or 5 days ago, and I have to say, so far I am just absolutely in love with it. I love everything from the look of it. You know, you got the gold rims. It's the black and gold edition one, but it's not exactly black. It's like a dark blue. I don't know if you guys can see that in there, but it's like a very, very faint dark blue, but in the sunlight it really, really pops. It's really cool. So I picked this up from the Good Time Center, and it took about 5 weeks to get it, but they got it done, and I got the bike. There was an issue with the previous owner still having a lien on the bike, so they had to figure all that out first before they could sell it to me. But I'm definitely glad that I waited the time for that. Alright, so we'll start with the first most obvious thing would be the all the carbon fiber around the bike. In not necessarily the cluster, but the I guess where it tidies up all the wires and where the intake comes in. You can see all those are real carbon fiber. This tray on the gas tank is carbon fiber, and then the rear hugger and the chain guard is carbon fiber as well. It's obviously just a sticker there for my my zipper. We got the Pazzo racing levers. These are real Pazzos, so they're adjustable, break off at the clip. What else do we got here? The guy kept it in pretty stock condition. I mean, other than the few changes, so you know, very tasteful mods. He's got the smaller signals instead of the big bulky ones. Got the signals under there. I'm gonna have to blur my license plate, I'm sure. We got the tidy tail, and then for all of you Canadians out there, it's a Hindle exhaust, so it's full exhaust all the way back to the headers, all custom. It's got steel braided brake lines in the back and the front, of course, all steel braided. Doesn't really have anything else done to it, but it just looks like such a clean bike, you know. It's I couldn't resist, so I ended up paying $3,800 for it before tax. Like I said, you know, I went into the Good Time Center and saw it, and I couldn't pass it up. So, of course, 5 weeks later, I had to wait. But you know, good on the Good Time for doing their part, and you know, not selling me a bike with a lien on it, because you know, that would have sucked. Yeah, so I guess we can fire it up and see how it sounds. I'll place the mic in the back so we can get some better audio from it. I'm not sure if that peaked the audio, so I'll take another test from the mic a bit further back. I figured I'd shut the bike off before get kicked out of here. It's also got a Power Commander 3 in it, I forgot to mention, as well as a Gorilla alarm. Haven't really figured out how to work that yet though. So if anybody knows anything about Gorilla alarms, it's 8007 model. I don't know if that's any good or whatever, but I haven't figured out how to work it yet. I don't even know if it's plugged into the battery, but yeah, so... Oh, it's also got a tender lead, so I gotta figure out somewhere to tuck that up because the previous owner just had it right there, so figure out a better position for it. But yeah, all in all, a very clean bike. 28,000 kilometers on it when I got it. Or just under 29, I should say, because it's at 29,233 now. So I put about I don't know, maybe 300 kilometers on it, 400 kilometers on it. So it's a very unique bike, though. It's got the monocoque frame, so the frame goes right up the bike as opposed to on either side. So it handles like a 600 or 750 would handle, but it's 1200 cc's. And it's got that unique scoop in the front there, the little vent. Gold rims, 6-piston brakes. These gorgeous mirrors. I could see my shoulders in them instead of my elbows like my other bike, so yeah. And I'm not too sure about this tail light. I don't know if that's aftermarket or if that's the stock tail light, but yeah, the guy, I mean, there's not much I gotta do to it. I want to get rid of these luggage bolts and get something that sits flush in there, just because I'm not too big of a fan of that look, but I mean, I can pair with it for now. And then I'm gonna get some gold bar ends just because these are kind of rusting up a bit and the bolts inside are rusting, so I'm gonna go with the black and gold bar ends. Not too much gold, just enough, you know. I'm trying to think if there's anything else done to it. There's nothing else that I noticed done to it. I don't know, maybe if there's somebody that has a ZX12 notices anything different on it, let me know.